What's up, my good people? I hope y'all Sunday been filled with peace, blessings, prosperity, and balance. You know, I just came on to chop it up with y'all for a minute on the value of community, the value of your community. Everybody wants to know like where they can start at, how they can, you know, become a better person for their society. They want to know where they need to start. And for those of you that need to know where you need to start right around you. Start right in the community where you're at. School just started back. Get out. Make yourself involved with the school in some kind of way. Volunteer an hour. If it's nothing but an hour, if it's nothing but 30 minutes. If you don't do nothing but go out to the school with some trash bags and just walk around the whole school and pick up trash, do that. You know, keep the youth involved. Deal with the youth. Things that you see going on in your community. You know what I'm saying? You can change those things. If you don't think those things are acceptable in the society in which you live in, you can change those things by being a productive, positive member in your society and showing people another way. Do things around your community that will reflect not only you and your character, but it will reflect the character of your community. It will reflect the character of your environment. Put that time in, you know, get out there in the community. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get together, unite, have a meeting of the mind, sit down, listen to each other's ideologies, come together with a plan, formulate a plan to how you all can make your communities better places to live. Hold youth events on the weekend sometimes for the youth. If it's nothing but a kickball game, if it's nothing but getting out in the park before the summer's over with a bunch of water balloons, having a water balloon war or something like that. Going out there and giving away snacks and candy or whatnot to the youth just for coming out and racing, 40-yard dash, 20-yard dash, different things like that. In our communities, we got to put down. We got to put down what we want our communities to reflect. We have to get out and be involved. We have to cast our votes. We have to let our voices be heard. We have to stop bringing violence to one another and hurting each other as a people. Just like, for an example, I know you all have probably seen the mass shooting that happened in Alabama in the apartment complex over something as simple as a physical fight, over words, over whatever was over. It didn't even have to get to a point of causing someone their lives if people would have used some sort of conflict of resolution. If people would have come together to put those differences on the table, and if we couldn't come together in person to put those differences on the table without acting out in a manner that could cost one of us our lives, and it destroys families on both sides, those that lose their lives and those that go to prison. So if we couldn't come together physically to come to some kind of agreement or some kind of mutual grounds where no one needed to be hurt, we have to take the time and use our heads to come together on the phone, politic with one another, get social, you know, reach these mutual grounds. Man. We're doing it to ourselves, and that's what we have to stop. We have to stop doing it to ourselves, but trying to point the finger and blame others for the reason that we're in the positions and the situations that we're in. We put ourselves in these situations. We put ourselves in these positions. And that's what we have to stop. Youth, you have to stop the violence. You can't resort to violence and dealing with one another every day in any way, in any situation. Stand up. Be men. Be women. Come together and talk about those differences. We're doing it to ourselves. We're taking one another down. We're not contributing to each other's success. One of us shouldn't win. Everybody should win. And the only way that everybody wins is if we win together. Because there's no I in team. Unite. You don't have to get out and do violence. You don't have to get out and hurt anyone. Unite. Do the right thing. Come together. Better your surroundings. Better your situation.